Yo, Londraaa, what we gonna do today?
Today, we're going to make a soft, natural glam look. It's trending right now, and I said, this is a super cute look. So I thought, why not make it and show you guys? So, if you're trying to get that, I'm trying but not trying too hard look, want to look more natural and not too glam look, then this is the one for you. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. Okay, so first you want to start off with a nice clean washed face. Once you do have your face all nice and good, then you want to go in to prep and prime it, because you want your face to be ready for all that makeup you're gonna put on, you know? So I am going in with the Strobe Cream from MAC in the color Peachlite, and I'm going in with this because I want to add some moisture some moisture and some glow to my skin. So I am going to apply this just like if it was some regular face lotion. And I'm just taking a small amount, not too much, and then just applying this all over my face. Now I'm going in with a primer. I am going to be using two. First, I am going to apply my aftershave balm, but this works. It makes my makeup last all day, and I don't know how, but it's working. So if you can get your hands on an aftershave, I believe, just steal one from your boo. One he doesn't use that comes with his perfume sets. That's how I got this one. So first apply that. Then you want to apply your second primer, and the one I am going to use is this one from Benefit Cosmetics, the Porefessional Matte Rescue. I'm applying this because I don't want my skin to be oily. I get oily around my T-zone, so for this look, since it's not really a dewy look, you want to be matte. Whoops. So you want to apply a primer that makes your skin matte. I mean, if you're not oily, perfect. Then you can basically skip this step if you want. But if not, go in with a primer to control that oil. Once you have applied your primers and your skin is prepped and primed, you want to go in with a semi-matte to matte foundation. I'm going to be using these two. They're from LA Girl. They're the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Longwear, and I'm going to be mixing these. That's why I'm going to be using two, because I need to get that perfect skin match so I don't look crazy, you know? So let me mix these and then apply. The two shades that I'm wearing, before I forget, are Beige and Light Tan. Now I'm going in with a sponge to just make sure that it's all blended and absorbed in. That'd be hilarious, no? If I literally had a line. We'll see. Now that your foundation is ready, I am going in with concealers. I'm using two. The first one I'm going to be using is the one from LA Girl. This is the Pro Concealer High Definition in the shade Light Ivory. And then this is to just make sure my dark circles aren't coming out. This is it is a high coverage foundation, so a lot is covered, but I still want my bags to be concealed. So I want it to be all one shade, you know? Okay, so now I'm going in with the second concealer. And this is the Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer in the shade 2W Light Medium Warm. And I'm going to, this is pretty much to brighten. I'm not going to use it as a concealer. I'm going to use it as a brightening product, I guess, to brighten under my eyes and just highlight a few parts of my face. You don't want to apply too much because you don't want your under eyes to look too crazy. Now that your concealer is blended, you want to go in with powder to set it in and make sure it's not moving. I'm going to be using two powders. The first one is from Mercier. It's the translucent loose setting powder. And I am going to apply this under my eyes and where I added concealer. The second powder I am going to use is from Huda Beauty. It's called Banana Bread. It's Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. For this powder I am going to be applying to the rest of my face, just because it's a tone a little darker than the translucent one from Mercier. So like I said, just apply it because you want your foundation and your concealer to stay in place and look seamless. Okay, so now I'm just going to dust off all the powder because I'm not baking for long. So with whatever powder I'm not adding more powder, just whatever powder I already have on, I'm going to dust it off. Okay, so now that we have our face all dusted off, the powder's in, this is the most important step I feel, the bronzing and contouring step. So I am going to be using two different contouring bronzers. The first one I am going to use is the one from Essence. It's Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin in the shade 01 Natural. I am going to be applying this all over my face. Pretty much, this is what I'm going to use to warm it up and get that bronzy effect. I am going to be using a fluffier brush because I want to spread it all out. So I don't want it to be extremely concentrated. For the nose part, you want to grab some of that bronzer and bring it in from the nose into the eyebrow. This will give you a more natural bronzed look, not super contoured, and it's going to help when you do your eyeshadow to bring the bronzer into your eyes. So make sure your bronzer, or you're connecting it right here on this area. The second bronzer I'm going to be using is from Elizabeth Mott. It's called What Up Beaches, and this is in the shade Matte Bronzer. So with this one, I'm going in with a more dense brush to define my contour a little bit better. Right now, it's bronzy, but now I want to contour my face. Before I forget, this is the shade. So it's a darker shade. This was the previous one. See if you can hold them together. This one's warmer and this one's cooler and a little darker. So first you want to go in with the warmer bronzer and then go in with the darker contour color. Once you're bronzed and contoured, you want to go in with a blush. You don't want to add much. You want to go in also with a blush that's a more or that's more on the peachier side. So I'm using this one from Tarte. It's called the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the color Quirky. So with this one, I am just going to be very light-handed and apply it on my cheekbones. You want to go in with a peachy blush because it's going to blend in easier with your bronzer. And it's going to look more natural than if it was a pink blush. So then for highlighting, the natural soft glam look, it doesn't have intense highlight. So you want to go in with a highlighter that's more of a light shimmer that isn't going to blind people. And the one I'm using is from Physicians Formula. It's called, it's strips, shimmer strips. And with this one, I'm just going to grab my brush and and bring this to the top of my cheeks. And like I said, I'm not going heavy-handed with this. So see how it's more of like a sheen and not like an intense highlight? That's what you want instead of that strobing highlight, you know? Now that you're done with the highlighting part, I am going to go in with my eyebrows. I'm using my two favorite products from Benefit Cosmetics, the Goof Proof Brow Pencil and the Gimme Brow Fiber Gel. Oops, I'm a butterfingers, I swear. So with this one, I'm just going to define my brows. I'm not really going to use a concealer to clean it up because I want them to be a little more on the natural side. So like I said, I'm just going to fill them in and then set them in place with the gel. Okay, so now that I have my eyebrows done, I'm going to start working on my eyes. You don't need much products for this look or much eyeshadow products because you can use your bronzers. So I am going to be using both of these bronzers to make my eye look, plus this Baked Browns little mini eyeshadow palette from Dose of Colors. From this one, I'm only going to be using this white color right here, because that's the one you're going to want for the inner corner of your eyes. So you want to first start off with the warm bronzer, and you're going to be grabbing a brush, just any fluffy brush, to bring warmth to that eye. And you want to start on the outer corner. You want to bring that in from the corner to your contoured nose. That way it's a seamless transition and it blends well. You also want to bring the colors underneath your eye. Okay, so now we're going in with the white color that I mentioned right here. And this one, we're going to be bringing it in the inside of your eye to create that natural semi-cut crease. A natural looking cut crease. So you just want to grab the white powder and bring it in. Okay, so then you want to go back and blend again with a bronzer. Okay, now I'm going to add eyeliner. But instead of going with black, I'm going to, instead of going with black, I'm going to use a brown eyeliner because it's less intense. When you want to go natural, you want it to seem natural, like if you're just enhancing your own features. So I'm going in with this eyeliner from Jouer Cosmetics in the matte brown shade. And I am going to apply this at the top top waterline and right above the lashes. Now that you've added some brown eyeliner to your eyes, you want to kind of blend out that eyeliner. So you want to go in, well, at least I'm going in with a darker shade from the palette, I mean. And I'm just going to be applying that on the top of my eyelashes and blending it out. It doesn't have to be very defined, but you can definitely blend it out. As you can see, I'm also bringing the dark brown to the outer bottom corner of my eye. And I'm not bringing that in all the way. I'm not closing it. I'm just doing it on the outer edge. Okay, so now that we have that done, you just have to pretty much apply mascara and put some not so dramatic eyelashes. I'm going to be using the ones from House of Lashes, again, Iconic Light. They're more on that natural, wispy, like they're not that dramatic. So these are more on the little natural side. That's why they're the light edition. So remember, curl your lashes, put on mascara, and then apply your false lashes. So give me 1 second. Okay, so now I have my lashes on, and the mascara I used was the one from Too Faced, the Better Than Sex mascara, the waterproof kind. Ooh, can you even see that? And the glue I used was from Duo. Oop, I have black on my hand. Anyways, I used the clear side because, like we said, we weren't using black, so I didn't want to use that to intensify that color, so I used the clear side. Now that we have this on, the last step is the lips. This is really up to you, but generally for this look, you want it to look more natural. The two lip products that I will be using are these right here. The lip liner from Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Malibu. This is more it's a few shades darker than my skin tone, so it'll give me that plump natural look because it's a few shades darker. So with this one, you just want to line your lips and fill a little bit of the inside. Oops. The second product I'm using is the one from Iconic London, and this is a volumizing lip gloss, so it pretty much plumps your lips. And this is in the shade oh my god, Nearly Nude. It's extremely tiny, and this one you're just applying it on your lips. Well, duh. Okay, so then for the last step, once you have your lips on, is the setting spray. I'm going in with two, the MAC Fix Plus and the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. So this one you could have used it before and after. So I am first gonna spray my MAC and then my Hangover. So 1 second. Okay, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? Does it give you that soft, natural glam look or vibe that we were going for? Because it does to me. Nah, but I hope you guys liked it. Just remember, when you're going with that soft glam look, use more browns, more bronze colors, not those blacks. Unless you are on the darker skin tone side, you can definitely go with black. But if you're on the lighter side, just go with browns and those neutral colors. But okay, so this concludes our video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload my next one. Okay, now for sure, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.